Mr. President, Donald Trump said he's ready to debate you right now. Do you accept?
He just said that on radio.
Pardon me?
He wants to debate you immediately, he says.
Immediately.
Yes.
Will you debate him?
If I were him, I'd want him to debate me too. You got nothing else to do.
Yeah, all right. Well, Todd Piro's with me this morning. My comment is, first of all, it's 9 months to the election.
Right.
I did get that wrong. I'm very sorry about that. What a contrast with with Trump, rather.
He is so wrong on so many levels. Because imagine if they ultimately did debate. I mean, it would be a bloodbath. And that answer, it's kind of like he's trying to be cute, because I think deep down he knows he would get shellacked for all of the lack of mental acuity we ascribe to the president of the United States. I think he may also understand that he's not at the top of his game from a talking perspective. And I know he hates Donald Trump. We ran those stories all last week of what he calls him in private. But at the end of the day, he has to know that Donald Trump would whoop him. And if he doesn't, maybe he will agree, and maybe we'll get this debate, and God bless that man, because Trump will destroy him.
His handles will work overtime, no debate. That's what they'll try for.
They can't debate.
But then you've got this. Now, Trump says he'd be very happy to replace Biden. In the Super Bowl interview, Trump says it will be ratings gold. And he's right. But the thing is, Trump's acting more and more like a president in waiting.
And it started when he went to East Palestine. That's really what kicked it off. It kind of bumped Ron DeSantis off the national landscape, basically took the nomination away from poor Ron DeSantis. And it has continued to this day. But what a power move by Trump. Love him or hate him. At the end of the day, he put the ball in CBS's court and said, not only will you get a wildly rated episode of the Super Bowl interview, but if you don't allow me to do it, it shows that you are part of this machine that is against me. The courts are against me. The government's against me. Biden's DOJ is against me. And now you, CBS, won't let me talk to the people. Power move by Trump there.
Let's talk vice presidential candidates and Donald Trump. He has mentioned Kristi Noem. He's also mentioned Senator Scott. Earlier this morning, Senator Scott was on Fox and Friends, literally just a few moments ago. And here's what he had to say about being mentioned. Oh, we don't have it yet. OK, well, we're cutting it right now. What do you think? OK, I want your opinion on the vice presidential stakes for Trump. We've all been in this guessing game. Who do you guess?
I have a different take than a lot of people.
No, hold on, stop.
Now we have it?
We got the vice.
Roll it!
Roll that tape. That's my cue. Roll it.
Can you feel, are you being vetted right now?
Not that I know of. All I know is, I've been vetted to be a surrogate on the campaign trail to make sure we get 4 more years. It's really the only objective I have. Anytime you start focusing on what's in it for me, you're focusing on the wrong thing, which means you're distracted.
OK, I interrupted you, Todd.
No, you didn't.
Get into the guessing game. Who's the Veep going to be?
I don't see the utility in somebody like Tim Scott. And you're probably like, why? I love Tim Scott. Tim Scott has to be the nicest person I've met inside this building when he comes in and talks. Nobody loves Tim Scott more than me. But if your goal is to bring in outside groups that aren't typically voting for Trump, and obviously bringing in Tim Scott, you're trying to bring in the black voter. Joe Biden is giving Donald Trump the black voter through his horrible policies that are ruining the inner cities. So I don't think you need the black vote as much as you need the woman vote. Keep in mind, the country's half women. Those swing states are half women. You need to do something to make sure the women know that Donald Trump isn't going to ruin their reproductive rights, is not going to take away all their rights as women. And that's where I think a woman gives him the edge. That's the question. Kristi Noem doesn't bring a lot of swing states. She brings South Dakota and their votes, which he's going to get anyway. It's a tough question.
Sarah Huckabee Sanders. You've heard me say this before.
I wouldn't look past that, because she can communicate and she can talk through the issues.
You got 5 seconds for your pick.
I still think Tim Scott.
All right.
OK.
And he'd be a great pick. I love him. I just don't think he brings the women to the table.
OK, you stay where you are, because you're here for the hour. You've got lots to say, and I know it. Fair enough.